Good evening, Care Bears. I hope you're well. So I haven't done an update in a while, so I thought I'd check in with you and give you what's coming through tonight. So if you happen to be experiencing a wobble, you're wobbling out of alignment because you are feeling pressured to make a decision right now, and you know what I'm referring to. It could also feel like a squeeze, like you're feeling squeezed and you don't know which way to turn. It's never advisable to make a decision from that place in that space. Because if you make a decision from a place of unclarity, of uncertainty, of feeling pressured into making that decision, you might regret it in the future, or you'll feel like it didn't come from you. It didn't come from the depth of your soul. It was too chattery. It was too noisy. You have to remember that these different thought forms that cause you to rock back and forth are connected to the mind. The spirit is beyond the mind. The spirit is in a transcendent reality. It is still, it is calm, it is peaceful. So if you're not feeling peaceful about this potential decision yet, put it on a coat hanger and leave it alone for now. Come back to yourself. Put your soul above everything else. Because if you don't do that, you're still in a disempowered state. Sometimes in life, we have to assert ourselves. We have to establish boundaries. Because remember, these thoughts are connected to the mind, which means that they're connected to the external world. And if you're being bombarded with pressure from people in your life, you're being bombarded with the external world. You have to go into your internal world, into spirit. You have to hook up to God. You have to connect to spirit. We never want to be a slave to what people think of us. We never want to be under the subjugation of other people's thoughts. Thoughts, that's just what they are. They're thoughts. They confuse you. All right? The spirit is above thoughts. So in life, you sometimes have to cancel out the ripple of disempowerment and put your foot down. You have to say, hey guys, I understand you want me to make a decision right now, but I'm not ready. I'm going to wait till the smoke clears, until I fully feel connected to my inner guidance, and then I'll make my decision. And if those people can't respect you in taking your time and they're rushing you, they're not loving you yet. And the reason why they're not loving you is because you're not loving you yet. It's kind of like when you're in your car and someone's texting you and you're trying to respond to them, you're not being present. You need to focus on the road. Forget if you don't reply to this person right away. Be present here and now. And once you arrive at your destination, you can get back to them. Simple. You can't keep being a slave to what people want of you, or what they're expecting of you, or how they're expecting you to behave. You can't live your life that way. You have to put your foot down in life. Okay? It's like if you have I'll use another analogy. If you have a friend that's constantly calling you up to hang out, and you don't really want to, eventually you're going to have to say, hey, I don't want to right now, because otherwise they're going to keep coming around. You have to cancel out the ripple of disempowerment. Put your soul first. That's the only thing that matters. Come back to yourself, to a state of inner peace, and from there you can make your decision. Everything else is a game of the ego. It's wanting to people please. It's feeling pressured, which is all fear, or shame. People want to shame you. Forget all that. I promise you that if you follow the resonance of your soul in this life, you will have the entire universe. It will be at your fingertips. You will become the magician of your reality because you earned it, because you listened, and you transcended the realm of thoughts. You transcended the realm of ego warfare. That's when you have influence over your reality. You have to stop being under the influence of thoughts. You have to transcend that and have influence over your reality, just like spirit. I love you guys.